Part D. Age-specific behavior. To grow a beautiful plant, you must meet its specific needs. The plant will require the correct balance of water, sunshine, and nutrient-specific soil. Growing a plant is like growing a child. Your child's job is to grow. He grows when his needs are met. Your job is to meet his needs to the best of your ability. Your job is to provide the most optimal environment that you can. He needs you to provide the nutrient-dense soil, the water, and the sunshine. When you provide these needs, your child thrives. When a plant looks healthy, you feel good. When your child is doing well, you feel great. When a plant is not looking so good, you wonder what went wrong. Was there too much water? Not enough water? I know this scenario far too well. I often think I am doing everything right, yet my plants rarely make it. What I did not know is that I could have known sooner if my plant was going to die. Normally, I wait until the leaves look off or are falling off. Either way, I wait for the plant to show in its appearance that something is wrong. What I didn't know is that root rot forms deep under the soil long before a plant shows any signs of growing pains. The same goes for your child. Behavioral issues with your child mean something is happening below the surface. Something is motivating your child to behave the way he does. And no, it's not attitude or evil intentions. A child does not choose to have behavioral issues, just like a plant does not choose to have sick leaves. The plant grows within the environment provided, as does the child. This section discusses age-appropriate behaviors. This includes behaviors that may be challenging. You can understand your child when you understand what drives the behavior. Understanding your child gives you strength, patience, and power to support your child in his development. Some behaviors can be found at certain ages of development. Others can span many age ranges. What we are seeing is mental health concerns showing up at younger ages than we are used to. The difference is in the intensity felt by the child, especially during adolescence. The brain is much different during this time. This makes teen years emotional and tumultuous. The information provided here is brief. It is not intended to replace the advice of medical or mental health professionals, but to offer insight and guidance on your parenting journey. Chapter 13. Birth to 18 months of age. Any day spent with you is my favorite day, so today is my new favorite day. Piglet. Your infant needs to know that you are going to be there. He is dependent on you to have his needs met. He needs food, clothing, shelter, and companionship to thrive. Emotion is the primary source of communication at this age. It is the only way that your infant has to communicate. Problems arise when you lack patience or understanding of the infant language. This is a challenging time for parents. Your child is dependent on you for his survival. Your child needs to trust you. When you tolerate the incessant emotional pining, he develops trust in you. Your tolerance communicates that his emotion is not too strong for you. Your child needs you to be there, to hold the space for him. He needs to know that he matters enough for you to hear him, even when he can't speak, especially when he can't speak. Spoiling. Some people care too much. I think it's called love. Winnie the Pooh. When I was a first-time parent, I was told to let my child cry. It was believed that crying was important to strengthen her lungs. Good thing I preferred to trust my parenting instincts over popular belief. Letting your child cry it out for their benefit is no longer popular belief. Crying it out programs the mind that no one is coming, that you are alone, that you don't matter. Attending to your child's cries for help programs their mind that she matters, that she has value, that she is worth someone being there for her. Attending to your child's cries for help does not spoil your child. You do not spoil a baby by attending to their needs. You communicate that someone is going to be there, that you are going to be there. This is where it all begins. This is when you help your child to know that they matter, that they have significance. When you hold the space and are a firm bucket through sleepless nights, and crying-filled days, your connection deepens. Trust develops. Trust that you will be there. Trust in you and trust in herself, that she can communicate and that she is capable to get her needs met. Chapter 14. 18 months to 3 years of age. The things that make me different are the things that make me me. Tigger. Your toddler is a miniature Indiana Jones. He is on an adventure to learn everything about his world. Your toddler stores all the information that he is learning during his quest. The more information he gathers, the more equipped he will be. He will use this information to guide his decisions for years to come. Unfortunately, toddlers are prone to getting in trouble. Parents often see the behavior as wrong or bad. Your toddler does not know what bad is. Bad is often connected to behaviors that are inappropriate or unacceptable. You feel it is your duty to teach your toddler right from wrong. Yes, we need to guide our children. Only, this is not what happens when we reprimand a toddler. What happens is that a toddler learns that she is bad. For your toddler, she was doing everything right. She was meeting her needs. Reprimands communicate that her need is wrong, that she is wrong. She cannot separate her behavior from herself as a person. This is when your child develops shame. She starts to believe that she is somehow defective. This is not your intent. You want to guide your child towards good decision-making. So how do you guide your toddler's healthy exploration? When your toddler's behavior is an issue, listen to the need that is motivating the behavior. Use live. In this space, you empower your child to be part of the growing process, to make good decisions. You give her the gift of connecting to herself and her needs and how to make helpful choices. This way, she grows in confidence and feels capable and strong. Chapter 15. 3 to 6 years of age. People should seriously stop expecting normal from me. We all know it's not going to happen. Tigger. Your preschooler is on a mission. His mission is to prove that he is a superpower. He wants to be the superhero of your world. This is where he takes all that he has learned in his toddler days and works to make the world right. He wants the world to be good. He associates negative experiences as wrong and positive experiences as right. Fairness is his mantra. He believes that he is good. So he strongly believes that all his choices are good or for the good of all people. But life is not fair, and right and wrong do not exist. You will teach your child the right and wrong, but this will differ from other people in his world. This is how your child will experience that the world is not fair. This experience will come with lots of emotion. Your child will need you to support his own efforts to come up with ideas of how to run the world. He will need you to entertain his fantasies, even if you think they are crazy. When you do this, your child develops the ability to think for himself, to believe in himself, and to trust himself. Cultivate his ability to tolerate disappointment when others don't believe his fantasy. Foster trust in himself by nurturing the ability to feel his emotions and be okay. Use live to meet the challenging moments. Understand that his emotion serves a purpose. How you tend to his emotions determines his sense of self and his future success. Oppositional defiance. Once in a while, someone amazing comes along, and here I am. Tigger. I casually walked into a high school one day and headed to the office to gather some information about a particular teenager. I was enthusiastically approached by a beloved support worker requesting some input to a personal situation. My 3-year-old grandson may be getting a diagnosis of oppositional defiant disorder, and her parents are going crazy and don't know what to do. I was flabbergasted at the idea of a 3-year-old being labeled as oppositional defiant. Oppositional defiance, OD, is a behavior disorder given to a child that may be exceptionally angry, defiant, or argumentative, just to name a few characteristics. The intention of a 3-year-old is to explore and master their world with your encouragement and support. I believe that in many cases, oppositional defiance is not an issue with the child, but with the way in which the adults misread what the child's behavior is communicating and the interactions that follow. Oppositional defiance is when you have a child that actively defies doing what you want them to do. The definition of a 3-year-old is oppositional defiance. A child at this age thinks they're a superhero or some kind of powerful royalty. Naturally, you will get behaviors that include hearing the word no from your precious little one. You may also hear the phrases, "You can't tell me what to do," or "I hate you," and have a child that delights in doing the opposite of what you ask. It's tempting to focus on this behavior to create change. After all, you are the parent. You could implement reprimands and consequences. You could demand that the behavior change. In these situations, the defiance may make sense to your child, but he can't find the words to express what is happening. Your child may be experiencing pent-up negative energy. This may include feeling ignored, feeling shut off from the world, feeling unimportant, and a need to prove his value. Your child's behavior is communicating. It's communicating anger, sadness, frustration, confusion. His behavior is a protest against what I believe is a deep, intrinsic belief that is in all of us, that we are all important. Your child believes that he has value. The way the world interacts with him challenges this belief, and he has to challenge life back, because what his behavior is not communicating is that he is bad. So, what do you do with a child that is oppositional, a child that is defiant? Well, first, you listen. Listen to what the behavior is communicating. Is your child frustrated, sad, angry? Then hold your ground. Don't get pulled into the emotion that surrounds defiant behavior. When you do, you are functioning as the same level as your child. Use live to help your child feel heard and to get to a place where you can work through the behavior together.